NBA playoff fans, we're about to start Game 4 of the conference finals here on 2K Sports. Shaq's here. The Jet is here. I'm Ernie Jones. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
Gorgeous nighttime view of historic Boston, Massachusetts, lighting up the twilight sky. Hi again, we welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. This series right now lopsided 3-zip. Can a comeback attempt be made, or will we see a team advance to the finals? This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Boston Celtics. You look at the Celtics. They've been dynamite here in the playoffs, having lost just one game so far.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it. Prevent any kind of doom and gloom atmosphere setting in here.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Green in a two-guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Taj Gibson. And there's Jackson. And it's Johnson in at the small forward spot. Now here's Green after LeBron James's miss. Green kicks to Gibson. Drummond dishes to Green. Sullinger with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Boyd. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Jackson passes to Green. Drummond a screen. The drop.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Green after the bucket.
In the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw good, Green. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Thomas kicks to James. From 11 feet away. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here's Thomas. Following the score by Taj Gibson. Fires from 18. Rebound Andre Drummond.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Green with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Gibson.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The drive by Green. Jared Sullinger pulls it in.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now the dish to Green. And Thomas over to help. Green passes to Drummond. Back to Green. Inside. It's stolen by Sullinger. Pass to Boyd. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. He has 6.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Now here's Johnson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game, and that one's good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Thomas outside, and that one's good. Thomas got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Detroit making a switch here. Adams, he's checked in for Drummond. Johnson comes in for Taj Gibson. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jennings in for Jackson.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Now here's Stoudemire. Here's James. And again, it's Boston converting.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Jennings with the ball. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Boston trailing. And here's Rivers. Pass to James. Fades back. Again, James missing. James has gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Green dishes to Caldwell-Pope. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Offensive rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Green against James. With a floater. Rebound, Detroit. He got it up. And he trains the 3. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
You know, with the entire series in the balance here, I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
And the officials working in concert with the league's replay center to make an expeditious review. No room for error in a game of this magnitude.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
And we've witnessed some impressive basketball from Freak lately. Now a chance to hear what LeBron James had to say about it.
I admire his passion. I admire how humble he is about the game. And for him to be as young as he is, to have a franchise on his back and to be able to carry it. He's great for all kids that looks up to him as well. He's an unbelievable talent, and I think the only word that he really cares about is winning.
That's high praise indeed from one of the guys you think it would matter the most from.
And I love that. You can tell the admiration and respect LeBron has for Freak. I mean, it really, he's come to admire his play as well. And, I mean, how could you not? He's just a terrific talent.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pistons.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Jay Crowder out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Bass in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit up the floor. He ended up with 59 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Both good from the line that time. Celtics trail by 13. Boyd, guarded by Green. Bass with the screen. From D. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got his third basket of the night right there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Jackson, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Green. Johnson kicks to Green. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Jared Sullinger.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, and this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Bass with the screen. Thomas outside. Detroit with the rebound. Gibson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Jackson passes to Drummond. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Drummond's got his first 2 points of the night.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Boyd, guarded by Green. 5 to shoot. Pass to Thomas. Unloads. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Pistons leading by 14.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside, Green. Down low, Jackson lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. You look at Crowder, 2nd in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
Well, you know, the 3-point shot, Kevin, can be a game-changing play. I mean, I've seen games become blowouts, and blowouts become close thanks to the 3-point shot. It's a huge asset, and these guys capitalize on it big time.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. The drive by Green, and that one's good. Green's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Boy, that 3 off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Green dishes to Jackson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Pistons lead by 18.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
So both teams changing it up here. Rivers passes to McDonald. James has a 2-pointer. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Screen by Bogut. Green kicks to Johnson. Back to Green. The Pistons working the ball around now. No good from Bogut.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Amare Stoudemire.
And he can't get the first one. And the Pistons making a change here. Jennings is checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Pistons leading by 16. Outside, Green. Rebound, Boston. It's Bradley on the wing. He dishes it to Rivers. Back to Bradley. James left side. Top of the key, Bradley. Shot clock at 5. No good.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And the rejection by James. And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Stoudemire's got his first points of the night.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Green, no luck. Celtics trail by 14. Stoudemire, no good. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope dishes to Green. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. LeBron against Green. Now here's James. 6 points for him. Feeds it to Rivers. Cans it from downtown.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Pistons lead by 11. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here earlier.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, everybody pay close attention to what I've got to say, because I want to see us close out this series right here, right now, tonight. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. Let's not mess around. We got a chance to lock this series up right here. Now let's do it.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For Green, he's got 30 points and he's drained 3.
Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Pistons leading by 11. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Pistons, Green in at shooting guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And James gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the Celtics shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And Thomas, here we go. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Boston, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here's Jackson. To the inside. And it's Green with the jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here and he shattered the backboard. Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Jared Sullinger.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
For Detroit, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Free throw good, Green. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now Thomas. He's got 9. Sullinger the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Gibson. Thomas's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
And all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. Crowder is checked in for Boston. So he gets them both. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Freak number 1. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Jackson.
Move the ball.
Gibson the screen. And stolen by James. All alone. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And it's Green missing.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Thomas goes in. Here's Crowder. Off target from outside. Detroit leading by 13.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Green inside. Defended by Crowder. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal.
The Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Adams, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. Both free throws good from Green. Celtics trail by 15. Thomas passes to Boyd. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Thomas gets a wide open look, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Dishes it to Crowder. Plays it up and banks it in. Crowder's got his first bucket in this one.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Celtics. Drummond a screen, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
So for the Pistons, Johnson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Johnson. And it's Jennings in for Jackson. Outside Bradley. To the inside, Crowder. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
That's his second personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Second free throw, no good.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Clock at 6. And that one's good. Green's got 13 points in the second half.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
There's the screen. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Nice job coming off that screen. Green's got 46 points.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Stoudemire. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Jennings kicks to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Now the feed to Bradley. They set the screen. Kicks it to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
For Boston, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Detroit. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson the screen. Jennings can't get it to go.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Poked away. It's stolen by Green. 2 on the clock, and it's good on the way in. Green's got 52 points.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Celtics trail by 19. They've got LeBron James. He's out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's McDonald in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Here's Thomas, plenty of space. Cannons the shot with nobody near him. Thomas got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics. And Green slams it in.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And Boston has possession. Outside Thomas. Now the pass to Boyd. Shot clock at 6. And Gibson over to help. A shot by Sullinger, wide open. No good on the 3. Pistons leading by 19 points. Now the dish to Green. Drummond passes to Gibson. Jackson is doubled.
Reggie Jackson.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pistons leading by 19.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Misses the layup. Thomas against Jackson. McDonald passes to Thomas. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
In the corner, it's James. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 6 assists now in the game.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
LeBron outside. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And it's Green with the jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Boyd. No good off the front iron.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Green. And he banks in the layup. Green's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Pistons leading by 21.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And Sullinger missing. Detroit's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And Green gets it to go.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's Thomas outside. Cannot hit. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Right side, Green. To the middle, outside for Jackson. Gibson with the screen on Thomas. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jared Sullinger. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take-charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
At the line for the Celtics, Stanley Johnson. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
2 minutes left.
Back to Thomas. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Thomas got 9 points now in just the second half.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
To the paint, tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. And a different look here for the Pistons. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Drummond. Steven Adams comes in for Taj Gibson. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Johnson. And Harris subbed in for Reggie Jackson. 1:43 left in the fourth. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Crowder, he's checked in for LeBron. And a switcher also for Detroit. Johnson's checked in. Stoudemire setting the pick for Rivers. Down low. And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Rivers. 6 points for Stoudemire.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for Detroit.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
A fantastic show.
All right, now.
And what an amazing all-around game it was for Green. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And the first one drops. And so Adams nails both of them. 1:11 left to play in the final quarter. Thomas dishes to Bass. Bass, a screen on Johnson. Thomas outside. He feeds it to Stoudemire. Back to Thomas. Bass with the screen. And Thomas, here we go. He used that pick just right.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Johnson outside. There's the pick. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
Harris outside. And so the Detroit Pistons win the series and will move on.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement and joy to be headed to the NBA Finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
Yeah, and so close. I mean, they can practically taste it right now, but it's not going to be easy. Those next 4 wins are going to be the most difficult of the season if they can get them. But no matter what happens, I think the accomplishment of winning the conference championship is something this franchise and its fans will always remember.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.